everyone, it's Callie. I hope you're doing well, and I'm so excited to be sharing this new video with you. I'm so glad you're here. Today we are actually celebrating my 400th YouTube video. I can't believe it either. I went so many years uploading a bunch of different videos throughout the week and maybe shorter ones, and give or take the changes on the channel over the years. Right now where we're at, this is my 400th video. I am so excited, and I wanted to make sure that we did something special to celebrate. So in today's video, I'm going to be recreating two very special designs. I'm going to be recreating my first ever nail art video on YouTube, and I'm going to be recreating my first ever nail art on Instagram. So these will be just the designs that I posted for the first time ever on both platforms. So the first one is obviously YouTube themed. I thought it was really cute, but I wanted to update it a little bit. And the other one is a strawberry nail art design, and that was actually, I think, a photo that I had saved from when I did one of my 31-day challenges, and it just happened to be the first one that I posted on Instagram. So I thought it'd be really fun, and both of these designs happen to be red themed, and I thought that was fun for Valentine's Day too. So anyway, thank you for listening to this intro. I hope you are having a beautiful day, and if this is your first time on the channel, I'm so glad you're here, and if you're also just coming back to the channel, I'm also so glad you're here. So without any further ado, let's get right into the first design. We're going to start with the YouTube nails. So as you can see, this is the original design. I think it's really cute, but I definitely wanted to tweak it a little bit. I remember this design was kind of hard for me to do, and it was still hard for me to do even all these years later. I just have so much trouble with getting this little triangle right to make the little play button, but I wanted to do my best. I decided to swap out the YouTube letters just for a plain nail, and I decided to do a little bit more of a subtle silver glitter on my other nails. So this is how I created the design. I just started out with 2 coats of a bright red polish, and I did that on all of my nails. And then I decided to go and create the little play button. So what I did for this, if you're ever trying to create something similar, if you wanted to recreate this design, I started by kind of like mapping out where I was going to put the play button. So I just made kind of 3 little dots and kind of imagining where I wanted the triangle to be, and then I just filled them in. I think you could also do this with a toothpick or a dotting tool. That might give you maybe a little bit more control. I really need to get a different nail art brush because the one I've had is getting a little bit frayed, so it made this kind of difficult. But also you want to make sure that your red polish is totally dry, because mine wasn't, and it picked up a little bit of that kind of pink hue in the white that I was using. So anyway, just some tips if you ever do something similar to this, but I just filled this in, and I did it mostly off camera because it was kind of hard to do. So anyway, after that I decided to add just a coat of this really pretty silver kind of sparkly subtle glitter over 2 of my nails, and this is just made for a really fun mani, and I like how all the different accents play together, and I think it's really cute. And I had so much fun bringing this one out in the sunshine. I thought it looked beautiful, the glitter was pretty, and the red looked super glossy and sparkly. So yeah, this was really fun to kind of look back at that very first nail art tutorial, and if you do want to see it, it's still on the channel, so I will link that up in the cards if you want to watch a little throwback video. That's all for this first nail art look. Now let's get on to the second one. Recreating these strawberry nails, I have to say it was fun, but it was very challenging. I don't know why, it just happened to be on this particular day, but I decided to grab a few different shades that were a little bit different from the original design. The original design kind of had very primary colors vibes to me, so I decided to pick out a slightly more, I guess, pinkish dusty red. And then I decided to choose two pastel colors, the yellow and the green, for the seeds and the leaves. So I started off with 2 coats of this red polish. And I think this one is really pretty, but I kind of wish that I had done an entirely pastel design. I think that would have been cute, but I'm not even sure if I have a red that I would have liked, so maybe I just would have stuck with the original anyway. But in any case, maybe if I had done pink or something, I would have liked this more, but it was still fun to do. So anyway, I did the 2 coats of red, and once that was dry, I took a very, very small dotting tool. I kind of wish I had used a toothpick for this because I think it would have been a little bit better, once again. But I just used that to create the little seeds, and I was trying to create like a teardrop shape, and I know that's what I was going for in the original design because I kind of remember doing it, or at least seeing the picture, so I tried my best. They didn't turn out exactly how I wanted, but that's okay. I hope this just encourages you that if your designs are ever not going totally the way you plan, it is still a fun art process. So next I just took some of the green polish and I started to create the leaves. Again, these didn't turn out totally how I wanted, but that's okay. They looked really cute anyway, and I do like how the pastel green matched with the pastel yellow. So I think these turned out pretty cute overall, and I'm really happy with it. So this design just reminds me of summer and it makes me smile. So even though this one was definitely a bit more of a challenging process, it was still fun to do, and I hope you enjoy seeing the 2 designs side by side. I really like them both, but I think the new one is kind of fun because I think the colors are a little bit cuter, or at least in my vibe now. So let me know in the comments which color scheme you like better, because there are times when I definitely prefer the more primary colors. That is all for the strawberry design. Let's hop into the outro. So that is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed seeing these 2 recreations of some of my older designs. This is definitely something I want to keep doing throughout the year because I think it's so cool and kind of weird that I've been doing this for so long now that I do have designs that are old enough, you know what I mean, so that it's more fun to recreate them and just see how I can reinvent them, or see how any of my nail art skills have improved or stayed the same, or things like that. I just think it's really fun, and it reminds me of the videos that a lot of artists do on YouTube where they kind of recreate their old sketches or something like that, and I always think those are super fun. And it reminds me that it's really cool to see how all of us grow as artists, whether that's on our nails or on paper, so I think that's really fun. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and before I end off this video, I just want to remind you that I started my Patreon interactive digital magazine last month, and I'm so excited to be sharing some new things with you over there. So if you had not heard about it before, basically I'm going to be sharing a bunch of different things over on my Patreon. I'm going to be sharing some hand-drawn coloring pages and poems, short stories, ad-free videos, and just things like that. So just a bit of a different way for me to share some more fun content with you. So if you would like to join, you can just head over to my Patreon. The link is in the description box down below. And of course, if that's not something you can do at this time, that is totally fine, and I totally understand. And if you would like to get a little complimentary packet of some fun things, feel free to email me or just DM me over on Instagram. I'd be happy to share that with you. And of course, on my Patreon, I do also post things like prayers and Bible verses, and things like that will always be available to you without membership. So I hope that brings you joy. So thank you for listening to that. I hope you will maybe consider becoming a Patreon member, because I'm so excited to build up that community and get to share some fun new things with you. And I also appreciate the fact that you are here on YouTube. It has been such a wonderful several years and a wonderful 400 videos. So if you've been here from the beginning or you just found the channel, I so appreciate you, and you are such a blessing, and I'm just so glad to know you. So I hope you'll leave a comment down below, introduce yourself, or let me know how you're doing. Yeah, and I think that's all I've got for today. So I hope you are having an absolutely beautiful day, and I will see you again very soon with another video. Same nail time, same nail channel. Have a polished and blessed rest of your day. God bless you. Bye.